I'm really, really happy with both albums, and I think the production, the sound on the second album is a little bit edgier and a little bit more metalized, similar to what we did with the Painkiller album
Yep.
compared to everything we'd done before. I think on the first album, I was pretty happy to go a little bit kind of retro with it, not overly distort the guitars and not too much compression and stuff like that. I kind of like that, and I still think some of those songs could rightfully fit on Stained Class or British Steel or wherever in the Priest catalogue, but,
Yeah.
in respect of, not though as though that was the intention, it was just the fact that I like that kind of side of classic metal sound,
Yeah.
and but also decided to just ratchet it up a little bit on the new album. But apart from that, the content, I think if we did the same treatment to the first album production wise, it'd just sound like a big double album, or vice versa. That's the only
Right.
difference.
I was going to say, how do you stay inspired? But it's, you're made of metal, so that's how. When you write, does it? Is it the same process of coming up with riffs? Walk us through kind of just that process, and when you get those goosebumps when you have a riff that just blows your mind.
Well, I think the thing is definitely it's always been the way for me. Really, I've always gone on to autopilot because one thing you can't do is like be influenced by other people or other players. Consider like I said, years and years ago, I decided I want to play guitar, but Jimi Hendrix is like my absolute idol, my god.
Yes.
How can I go forward, and I decided not to learn his songs. I did learn some of them. I'm lying, I did learn some of it. And I did actually play like Spanish Castle Magic in like 1969 at a pub somewhere in Birmingham, and it was great. I couldn't resist it, you know what I mean? So there's a couple of songs that I played. I've got to stop doing that because it's all going to go wrong. I've got to be me, But so I know that there's certain ingredients that are embedded in me, in my body and soul, from the great man himself, that I've always kind of thought that, I'll just try to dig deep and I need to be myself,